Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Phoenix Metro Living, and today we're going to do a video about the traffic in the Phoenix metropolitan area. So let's get right into it. So, as you know, Phoenix is a very car-dependent city. There's not much that has to do with transportation other than car. We finally do have bus transit, which started after 2008, and there's also a rail system, which isn't the greatest at the moment. It only primarily takes you through central Phoenix, Tempe, and a little bit of Mesa, but it doesn't extend to many of the suburbs where a lot of people live. So the transportation could be a lot better, but luckily, it looks like they're gonna keep extending the rail, which will be pretty cool. Hopefully, the light rail will reach a lot of the suburbs in the years to come. That might ease traffic. But anyways, right now, Phoenix is definitely car dependent. Um, there are a few freeways. There's the 10, the 101, the 202, the 303, the State Route 51, State Route 143, and the US 60. There's also the State Route 24, which is not completed yet, but there are plans to complete that. So that'll be cool. Also, they're working on the 202 extension, which is supposed to open in December of 2019. That's going to take you around South Mountain, and it'll connect you into the West Valley from the East Valley, or vice versa. So you don't have to go through downtown Phoenix to get to the East Valley. Hopefully that'll help with traffic as well. So you have rush hour, I'd say from 5:36 up till 9:30, depending on the freeway you're at. That's in the morning time. And then at night, you can start seeing traffic start from 2:30 all the way till 7:30. So there are a decent amount of hours that there is a lot of traffic in the Phoenix metro area. Primarily, the 10 gets backed up going from the East Valley at night to the West Valley, and then vice versa in the morning. If you're trying to take the 10 and go to either Central Phoenix or the East Valley of Phoenix, you're going to be hitting a lot of traffic. The 101 is also like that. The 101, if you're going west in the morning, east in the morning. So say you're going from Glendale into Scottsdale, where a lot of the jobs are, you're going to be hitting a lot of traffic. And then on the way home, you're going to be going west with everyone else on the 101, so you're going to be hitting a lot of traffic that way as well. The 17 is primarily going down in the morning, so going from north to south. So say if you live around northern Phoenix, say at the Happy Valley exit, you need to get to Central Phoenix, you're going to be going south. That backs up in the morning. And then at night, I've seen the 17 back up starting at like 2:30 in Central Phoenix. So say you're going from Bethany Home Road and you want to go back up to Happy Valley, you're going to start getting into traffic at 2:30 and then on. Luckily, at 2:30, it's really only in the metro areas, the traffic. Once you get out of the major like city center into the suburbs, the traffic's not too bad yet. The traffic doesn't really start there until I'd say 3:30, 4 o'clock, once school's really out and stuff like that. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of traffic. It's getting worse. As you know, a ton of people are moving here, so with that comes more traffic. And Phoenix is a city of sprawl, so I think from one end of the valley to the other, it's like 80 miles, maybe even a little bit more, which is pretty crazy. It's a pretty spread out city, so there's definitely a lot of places that you can hit traffic. Right now, I'd say probably one of the best freeways to drive on is the 303, which is out in far west and far north suburbs. So Northern Peoria, Goodyear, Surprise. The 303 at the moment does not have a lot of traffic, which is a good thing. Other than that, I'd say the 202, especially when you're near, say, East Mesa, Southern Gilbert, even North Mesa, for the most part, doesn't get too bad of traffic. Once you start hitting like Tempe, Scottsdale areas, you're going to be getting into a lot of traffic on those freeways. The 60 is weird. It's called Grand Avenue in the West Valley, and it's not a freeway, but it's considered also Grand Avenue / the 60, and it's just a street that you can take all the way into Phoenix from, say, Sun City. And then once you get into the East Valley, once you hit Tempe, the 60 becomes an actual freeway. So that takes you into Apache Junction and so on, I think into Gold Canyon. So that's a pretty major freeway in the East Valley, especially if you're going to be exiting Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa, stuff like that. And that can back up. It's like a 5-6 lane freeway, so it's pretty big. Backup can definitely happen. State Route 51 is not too bad. The worst parts of that are near the 10 when you're getting towards downtown Phoenix. When you're on the northern part of State Route 51, it's not too bad traffic. It's pretty light for the most part, so that's a decent freeway. State Route 143 just takes you it's like a little route to get you to Sky Harbor. Not too much traffic, but again, it's not really a major freeway. But the 10 is definitely the worst freeway right now, I'd say. That really backs up the earliest and the longest. After that, I'd say the 101, and then the 17 and the 60. The 17 is not too bad, say at night, when there's a little bit of traffic going north to south. It usually stops around 6 o'clock, and after that you can get from northern Phoenix to downtown Phoenix pretty quick because there's not much traffic. So that's pretty cool. Right now, most of how the traffic goes is like one side of the freeway, east to west, north to south, like I was saying earlier. Luckily, right now, it's not usually, for the most part, both sides of the freeway are backed up. So the thing you want to try to do if you're looking to relocate here is to find work that's the opposite direction of the way your traffic's going to go of your house. So I'll give you an example to make it easier. Say you live in South Scottsdale area and you're going to work in Northern Scottsdale. For the most part, in the mornings, that's going to be pretty empty because most people are going to be coming from the West Valley, which is Glendale, Peoria, and they're going to be coming into Scottsdale. So if you're going the opposite way, leaving Scottsdale, you'll be pretty good to go traffic-wise. And then the same for going home. It's going to be opposite. People are leaving Scottsdale. They need to get back to the West Valley, so you're going to have the biggest backup there. And then going back towards South Scottsdale, it won't be as bad. Of course, there's going to be pockets where it does back up, but it'll definitely be better than going where the major traffic is. So that's a little tip for anyone looking to move here. But other than that, that pretty much covers the traffic. I will say the weekends are pretty nice. You can get almost anywhere with very little traffic, so that's a good thing. When the snowbirds get here from October, November until like May, it does get a little more congested, but it's not horrible compared to how it regularly is, in my opinion. But you'll definitely see some more traffic. The best time will be obviously like June, July, into May when the schools are out and there's no snowbirds. That's when you'll see the least amount of traffic. But it's definitely starting to get worse as more and more people are finding out about how great the Phoenix metro area is. So hopefully the ADOT can keep up with the traffic and start coming up with different freeways, different transportation methods, stuff like that to help alleviate it. But until then, we're going to have to deal with the traffic, which isn't as bad as, say, a state bordering us, California, in the city of Los Angeles. It's nowhere near that yet. A lot of people that might not have been there, they'll say like, oh man, Phoenix traffic's so bad. It's as bad as LA. It's nowhere near that yet, so you don't have to worry about that. But I will say it definitely backs up during rush hour. So you want to try to get as close to your job as possible if you do work outside of home. Anyways, this has been another video with Phoenix Metro Living. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and I'll be pumping out these videos. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.